Watch out. This thing's got teeth. Ow.
Shave it up!
Hey YouTube, Clean Shaver here. So I've got another fun video for you today, and this one's going to be quite interesting, and I'll get into why here in just a minute, but let's get started shaving. First off, I'm going to be using my Scott Pavkovich Ghost Trails Tulip. I love this brush. You've seen it before if you watch my videos. And I'll be using the Micromatic Open Comb single edge razor with a Ted Pella stainless blade in it. I'll get into why in just a minute. Hold your horses. I'll be using Mike's Naturals Orange Cedarwood and Black Pepper, and Bath & Body Works White Citrus Aftershave Balm, and then Royal Spice Aftershave. Love this stuff too. Let's get right into it. So the reason I chose this razor today is because, well, a couple of reasons actually. Put the balloon water on my face here, or on my neck and my head at least. A few days ago, I posted a shave picture on Instagram, which if you're not following me on Instagram, you should be. The Clean Shaver on Instagram. I always post fun stuff. I try at least. So I posted a picture of this. This is the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Double Open Comb Razor. And there's a lot of questions that go around about this razor because of its look, because of its design. It looks kind of mean. I mean, really, it's got even more teeth than the one I'm shaving with today. And the question I got about it was, is it aggressive? And if you look at my post, I'll put a link to it down in the description, to that post specifically, it's not aggressive at all. It's really not. In fact, it is among the milder razors that I have. Surprisingly enough, it's really very, very mild and a great, great shaver. In fact, I use that when I only need maybe just a little bit of cleanup, or if I have had a lot of irritation from a previous shave, I know I can use that and get a good shave without really adding to the irritation. And so it is a very good razor, and for I think it's 35 bucks, something like that, at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Very good deal. And if I'm not mistaken, it's actually out of stock right now, but I'll put a link to it down below as well. Great razor, great soap, love this stuff. And so the question came, well, if that's not aggressive, what's the most aggressive DE that you have? And so I thought about it. Actually, I didn't have to think about it very long. It's this, and this is the Gillette New Type Open Comb. I'm kind of featuring open comb razors in this video today. The reason why is it is October. And so I'm doing my best to only shave with open comb razors this month. Luckily, I have several to choose from. So I'm shaving with this right now. This is the Micromatic Open Comb. This was made back in, if I'm not mistaken, 1929, something like that. At least that's when it was patented. I don't know if this particular razor came from that year, but it's pretty cool. Twist the little knob down here, opens up like that, and it uses single edge blades. Yes, it looks like a utility knife blade, kind of, right? And it essentially is, but it's more refined. It's a little bit sharper. The thing with the Micromatic Open Comb, though, is that a lot of people think it's really aggressive, and it is, to an extent. I mean, there is a significant blade gap there, if you can see it. It's not terrible, though. It's not the most aggressive razor I've used, but it's up there. The thing about the Open Comb, the Micromatic Open Comb, or MMOC, as it's sometimes called, or abbreviated, is that because it's open comb and because there's a bit of blade exposure there, it can kind of flick a little bit, which I've talked about that in past videos. When you have that flick of the blade, that flutter of the blade as it goes across your skin, that can irritate your skin. And so you have to be really careful of how you use it. So you see, I just went 2 passes on my neck, one kind of a width across the grain, and then one against. Because I know with this razor, if I go 3 passes, like I could with the Phoenix Open Comb for instance, it would just shred my neck. And I know that. But even with just 2 passes, very, very smooth. It's a good razor. I have a hard time calling this razor aggressive. It is very efficient. It is a beast though. I mean, it is a great shaver. Really, really nice. And if you learn appropriately how to use it, then it will treat you very, very well. But you have to be very careful because if you misstep or if you try to go too far with it, it'll bite you. It'll really bite you. One of the challenges of having hard water. I have to work for my lathers. And when you're using a razor that's as aggressive or efficient as this one, you really want a good lather. Now it's been a couple days between shaves for me, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm just not getting enough here. Think that's enough? Maybe. That's better. With soap, you can't be afraid to load it like you hate it. I mean, unless it's really soft. You don't want to overload it. You don't want to waste it. But with harder soaps like Mike's, load it, load it, load it. Also helps to bloom it. Now, this is something I'm accustomed to doing. So if you're a newish head shaver, this is something you probably shouldn't do. But I'm just going right against the grain, first pass, because I know how this razor works and I know it can handle it. That being said, I do have to concentrate because this is not my first head shave with this razor, and I know I have to concentrate. With it being OC-tober, let's talk about open comb razors. Okay, so a lot of people have this, and I know I did when I first started, this misconception about open comb razors that they're all aggressive. That is absolutely not true. Some of them are, like this is aggressive. Well, at least very efficient. Used correctly, great shaver. This, also very efficient, very aggressive. Used correctly, great shaver. I also have a bronze one, or gold, whatever, brass, whatever you want to call it. This, not aggressive at all, right? And one of my favorite head shavers, actually, is a Merkur 12C. Unfortunately, it's not made anymore. It's been discontinued. So if you find one, snatch it up. Either this or a Merkur 11C, which is just the shorter handled version of it. When I first got this, I thought it was very aggressive. It is so mild. This is a kitty cat compared to the Micromatic Open Comb. You guys want to see what I'm doing back here? Okay. One tricky thing with single edge razors particularly, the way they're designed, you basically have to just lay the blade almost flat against the skin and just come out just a little bit. It's like a straight razor almost, where you just have that single blade and it's not bent like it does in a double edge. So it definitely takes some getting used to. But single edge razors can be excellent, excellent shavers. I mean, just look at this. Now, I know a lot of guys that are head shavers that don't like using this particular razor on their head because it's aggressive and because it can be kind of tricky. And I only pull this out for special occasions, or not special occasions, I guess, just when I'm feeling like it, when I have the time. This is such a good shaver. I like to use it when I can. So, all right. Great shave. And no blood. No blood. Ah, awesome. All right. So, just to finish up, got a couple other razors that I want to talk about that are open comb that are very well renowned. Okay, so there are a lot out on the market right now. I mean, there's the Shavecraft 101 where you have one that's kind of one side that's kind of half open and the other end is open. I have one on the shelf. I just didn't grab it. There is the Above the Tie series. So they have one, whatever plate you get. The one version is a closed bar version. The two is an open comb. I particularly recommend the S2, which is a slant open comb. Honestly, one of the best shaves I've ever had in my life, and so easy. It's on my wish list. I really want one. I'm working to maybe get one someday. The Fatip, that's how, Fatip, I don't know, Grand is also a great open comb shaver. The Mula R41 is kind of regarded as the biggest beast of open comb razors. It is extremely efficient and pretty aggressive, really, but an amazing shaver. I don't know a lot of guys that go with it on their head because it's one of those that's like a little risky, but great shaver. If you can get your hands on one and you learn to harness it, you learn to control it, it can treat you very, very well. So anyway, I'm going to finish up my shave now. I hope that you'll all participate in OC-tober, Open Comb October. It's a great month to appreciate our open comb razors, the efficiency that they give us, the comfort that they give us, and give you a little bit of variety this month. So I hope you'll join me. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe to my channel. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you everybody for subscribing and supporting my channel here. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe down below. And don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Voicebyte, and Google Plus at The Clean Shaver. I'll put links to those down below as well. Anyway, thanks for watching everybody. Be smooth. We'll see you next time.
Shave it up!